Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, all team teams. On behalf of my team, I would like to welcome you all to our presentation. Today, we are from 7 Group. We will be discussing about AVO options for geriatric patient with stage 2 PTTD. Next slide, please. Before that, let me introduce myself, our team member first. So the first one is Areta, and the second one is Avril, and the third one is myself, Kurnia Zahra, and the fourth one is Rafif. Next slide, please. And these are the table of contents. Next slide, please. Next slide. All right, for the first one, will be presented by Avril. Avril, time is yours.
Thank you, Nia. For the summary of case, there is patient details and patient problem. The patient is 72 years old, male. He has been diagnosed with posterior tibial tendon dysfunction or PTTD for the past 3 years. Based on clinical staging, he is currently in stage 2. There is no information regarding his occlusion. The main problems experienced by the patient are his foot is turning outward, which is a typical sign of flat foot deformity. He also reports mild pain on the inside of the affected foot and ankle area. So far, the patient has undergone conservative management, but it has shown limited success, indicating the need for further or alternative intervention. Okay, next slide. Okay, the next slide is clinical problem and goals. The first one is clinical problems. There are stage 2 posterior tibial tendon dysfunction, flat foot deformity with functional limitation, strength loss in plantar flexion, inversion, and forefoot adduction, and the last ongoing symptoms despite 3 years of conservative treatment. And the goals, there are improved foot alignment and stability, alleviate pain and reduce symptoms, enhance mobility and function, and the last prevent progression of deformity. Okay, the next slide will be present by Rafif. Rafif, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, April. This is Pico question. For the first, P population or patient. Patient is geriatric patient with stage 2 PTTD. And the second is E, intervention. Intervention is custom articulate AVO. And C, comparison. Comparison is custom solid AVO or off the self AVO. And the last outcome. Outcome is improved foot alignment, reduce pain, and better mobility. And the final question is in geriatric patient with stage 2 posterior tibial tendon dysfunction, is a custom articulate EVO more effective than a custom solid EVO or of the self EVO in improving foot alignment, reducing and improving mobility? Next. This is a strategy of literature search. For the literature search, we use PubMed as the database and then use advanced search to apply Boolean logic operators, which is and to find article dimension both of the search topic with keyword biomechanic and adult acquired flat foot for first journal and ankle foot orthosis and prosthesis tibial tendon dysfunction for second journal. And then after that, we filter the year, type, text availability, and article type to find a literature that's suitable with our topic. Next. This is summary of two evidence source For the first source, they had 27. The title is Biomechanic and Orthotic Treatment of the Adult Acquired Fat Food. Compare solid versus articulate EVO in PTTD. The second is articulate EVO allow more ankle motion, better gait pattern. And the last, strong support for stage 2 PTTD. The second source is Neville Hope 29, choosing among three EVO for stage 2 PTTD. The first biomechanical experimental study of the three types of EVO in patients with stage 2 PTDD. And the second, all of EVO improve hindfoot control and medial arch elevation. Three, articulate EVO were most effective in restoring forefoot adduction. And the last is patient in the study prefer articulate EVO or they maintain mobility and comfort. Next presenter is Nia Tamiser.
All right, thank you, Rafi. Next slide, please. All right. For the next one is about critical appraisal. We find and use Sandra for the first journal's appraisal tool because it is a narrative review study, and these are the results. For the first one is justification of importance is yes, because the author explains that adult acquired fat foot is a serious condition and understanding its biomechanics is important for better treatment. And for the second, it is clear aim or question because the review clearly focus on explaining the biomechanics, anatomy, and clinical aspects of AAF. Even though no formal research question is stated. And for the third is description of the threat research is yes, because the author includes many relevant studies and references, though no specific search method is described. Next slide, please. And for the fourth is referencing and critical appraisal is yes, because the author discusses and compares different studies, not just listing them, but showing a good analysis. And for the fifth is scientific reasoning and conclusions is yes, because the review draws useful clinical conclusions about how different structures of the food contribute to AAF. And for the last one is disclosure of conflicts or limitations is known because the author doesn't mention any possible bias, conflicts of interest, or limitations in the review. And for based on the total score, it is conclude that the article is good quality. Next slide, please. And for the and then we use GBI checklist for the case for the second journal because it is a case report. And these are the results. For the first one is the patient's demographic characteristics were clearly described because the patient's age, gender, and medical history are clearly described. It is 77-year-old woman with stage 2 PTD. And for the second is the patient's history clearly described and presented as a timeline because the clinical history and treatments over 3 years are described in detail step by step. And for the third is was the patient's current clinical condition was clearly described because the symptoms, physical findings, strength test, and pain scores are clearly reported. Next slide, please. All right, next is about diagnostic tests or assessment methods were clearly described because the gait analysis, the radiographs, and arch height index and strength tests are explained well. And next is the interventions or treatment procedures was clearly described because the use of three types of AFOS and physical therapy program are fully described. And next is the post-intervention clinical condition was clearly described because the outcomes with each orthosis are explained, including kinematic result and follow-up report. And next, adverse events or harms or anticipated events were identified and described were not identified and described because there were no mentions There were no mentions of adverse events or possible complications. And last is the case report provide takeaway lessons because the report explains why the articulated custom AFO was most effective and how get analysis helped the decision. And based on the result, this is a well-conducted case report. All right, next presentation will be presented by Arita. Arita, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Nia. This is a clinical recommendation. First, the orthosis recommendation, custom articulate AFO. Reason, reduce the pain, correct foot alignment, provide arch the support, restore loss for foot adduction, maintain mobility by allow ankle joint mobility, provide comfort during guide. Okay, next. This outcome measure and follow-up plan. First, outcome measure time up and go. KUG test measure mobility, balance, and functional strength. The second, foot function index FFI, valid and reliable for foot ankle disability. Follow-up plan. First, assess outcome measure before patient using AVO and then after 5 until 8 weeks after using AVO. Second, monitoring patient gait and pain. Do adjustment of orthosis if needed. Okay, next. Back the moderator.
Rita, these are the references that we use for our evidence, and that's all from Group 7. We would like to thank you for your time and attention. We hope that the information we have shared today has been informative and valuable. More or less, forgive us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.